Good afternoon, everybody. Darren for Dunkley here, just with an update on the ongoing saga of trying to track down these writs that supposedly should be available. But Monday morning, as you know, we went into the AEC divisional office in Frankston Gardens Drive, Carrum Downs, and asked to see the Senate writs and also the House of Rep writs that should be signed, dated and sealed, and also they should be published in the Herald Sun and the Age newspaper. Now, that Monday, Harry said to us, Harry Papadopoulos, who's a divisional manager for the AEC, he basically said, look, let us look into it and we'll get back to you tomorrow. So off we went, and I put out that video that night claiming victory for the seat of Dunkley because of the fact that I'm the only legitimate candidate in the election. Now that still holds, and that is still a true, in my opinion, that is still a true fact, and that will be proven no doubt in a court of law down the track. Now we've been waiting 3.5 days to see these writs, so we sent another email this morning stating that we're on our way up to collect that writ that should be ready available, easily to just hit a button and be downloaded off the AEC website. They still can't produce it. And the comment from Harry Papadopoulos today was that you'll have your answer by the end of the day. He said you may not be happy with that answer, but you'll have your answer. So to me, that's not good enough. If we're, and I made comment at that point that to go ahead with this election potentially, that's knowing that there's an issue with the writs is potentially a fraud on the Australian people. Now, they don't seem to want to stop the election or inform people of what's going on. We're waiting to see those writs still. I don't believe they're going to be able to produce them. Now, I've also noticed a little bit of feedback from people that, yes, the election's been advertised in the Herald Sun and also in the Age. And that is correct, that the election has been advertised. And here is the advertisement. And we've been through that advertisement this morning in both the Herald Sun and the Age. But that's not what they have to advertise. They also have to advertise the signed, dated, and with the seal on them, the writs for the Senate and also the writs for the House of Representatives. So they haven't done what they're supposed to do under Act 153. So reading through this advertisement that was put in the paper, and this one's from Tom Rogers, the Electoral Commissioner, on Monday the 11th. Now, these ads went into the paper on the 13th of April. And Tom Rogers has said, I have received a writ issued by His Excellency the Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia. Now, you can download the writ that is on the AEC website, which to me is a phony. Now, that writ does have David Hurley's signature on it, but as a witness, not as the issuer. So to me, in my opinion, that's a fraudulent writ. It doesn't have the seal. It's been issued and signed by Ben Morton, who's a politician, I think, from Western Australia. So there's the first problem. The second problem is they can't even show me the writ for the Senate, which is supposed to be issued and signed by the Victorian, which is Nye Coffee, I think it is. Once again, we haven't got that writ, and that also should have the seal on it and should also have been published in the Herald Sun and the Age newspaper. Now, this is Nye Coffee, the Australian Electoral Officer for Victoria. I have received a writ issued by Her Excellency the Governor of the State of Victoria for the election of 6 senators for Victoria. Now, when he receives that writ from the Governor, he's supposed to date it, sign it, and publish it. Now, in my opinion, and nothing that they've shown me so far in the 4 days or 3.5 days that we've been asking for it, shows that has actually happened. So on multiple levels, I think we have major problems with this election. The next one that I only noticed this morning on these advertisements is the polling for the election that they've advertised in both of these newspapers. Polling Saturday the 21st of May 2022. Doesn't say anything about the 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th and 19th and the 10 or 11 preceding days that we could have polling. So I don't know, and I haven't looked into it yet, but there's something for someone out there that might want to look into the fact that how constitutional is all of these extra polling days when the election has been advertised and the writs have been written for the 21st of May. So all you constitutional people out there that want to do a bit of research for me, look into that one for me, and that'll be really good. Now, this video has been spoken and approved by Darren Bergworth, independent candidate, Dunkley, Frankston 3199. Thank you.